Welcome to this training video, introducing you to the Veeder Root TLS 450 Plus console. All of us at Smart Contractors are thankful for the opportunity to work with you. We want you to become familiar with performing day-to-day operations on this tank monitoring equipment, such as viewing fuel levels, printing reports, and responding to alarms. For many of you, this console is an upgrade from a previous ATG automatic tank gauge, perhaps a Veeder Root TLS 350. Instead of a keypad and a small text display, the new ATG has a color touch screen. Please touch with your finger or a touch pen, not with sharp objects like ballpoint pens or screwdrivers. The 450 Plus also has a printer. Veeder Root supplies the right size and quality thermal paper rolls for the TLS 450 Plus. It is not the same as the paper for the TLS 350 printers. The main function of all ATGs is to monitor the fuel system, primarily using a combination of liquid sensors and tank probes. Each fuel tank will have a probe, relaying fuel levels to the console. The fuel level may trigger warnings, such as low fuel, or alarms, such as high fuel. Liquid sensors are used to detect liquid in critical locations, such as piping sumps and interstitials in double-wall tanks. When you come to the console, the screen will probably be dark in a power-saving mode. Simply touch the screen and the display will start up. Notice the three status lights below the display. The green light indicates that power is on. The yellow light indicates that there is a warning condition, and the red light indicates an alarm condition. There are many handy videos online showing how to operate the TLS 450 Plus console. We would like to share a few important ones with you. This first one shows how to access the fuel tank information.
Hi, this is Ben Thomas with USG Training, and this is a Tank Savvy Minute. Today, I want to introduce you to the Veeder Root TLS 450 Plus, important information about how many tanks you have and what type of product is in each tank. When you go to the console, you'll notice here there are 5 tanks. Each one is color-coded. They're numbered and they're labeled so we can tell which tank is which, but you can go further and click on the little arrow tab there, and there is general information about the tank. You've got volume, ullage or empty airspace, height of fuel, water if it exists, temperature of the fuel, capacity, even tank diameter. Under the limits tab, you can program it so you can have a certain alarms activate. If you have water in the tank, there's a water level activation. If you're running low on fuel, there's a low product warning. And if you start overfilling the tank, you've got a high and a high level that would activate an overfill alarm. And if the tanks are manifolded, a manifold tab will appear. You can tell tanks 1 and 2 are manifolded together. Great information. This is Ben Thomas with USG Training. This has been a Tank Savvy Minute.
You may have noticed how simple operations can be with a touchscreen. The next video shows how to view the liquid sensors. Many sites don't have as many sensors as there were at the site Ben was at. The labels allow the sensors at your site to be easily identified.
Hi, this is Ben Thomas with USG Training, and this is a Tank Savvy Minute. Do you have a double wall tank? Do you have a single wall tank? Do you have double wall piping? Do you have single wall piping? The Veeder Root TLS 450 Plus makes it easy to find out that information. You go to the main screen here, hit Overview, hit Sensor Overview, and sure enough, I'm seeing a lot of sensors here. Liquid Sensor 1, Unleaded Master STP, Submersible Turbine Pump. You can tell the status is in normal, so there's no alarms here. I can even tell you what type of sensors there are. And so I can scroll down the little bar here and I'm noticing an awful lot of sensors here. I'm seeing up to 15 sensors at this individual site here. So we can definitely tell we've got double wall tanks, double wall piping, and probably under dispenser containment sump. Sure enough, you've got sensor 15, dispenser 1314 UDC. That stands for under dispenser containment. So we know for sure at this site we have double wall interstitial monitoring. This is Ben Thomas with USG Training. This has been a Tank Savvy Minute.
It is easy to view information on the screen. But sometimes a report is required. Ben Thomas shows us how to print a sensor status report. This report is usually required by regulators for underground tanks.
Hi, this is Ben Thomas with UST Training, and this is a Tank Savvy Minute. If you have a Veeder Root TLS 450 Plus and you have double wall tanks and double wall piping, interstitial monitoring is a way to look for leaks. Let's make sure the sensors are not in alarm. If you look at the screen here, you can see system status is green. Green is good. It says 0 warnings and 0 alarms. But if I want to prove each and every sensor is not in alarm, click on Menu, click on Reports, click on Environmental, and the last tab down here is Sensor Status. And what you'll see here are 15 individual sensors, L1 through L15. The first one says L1 unleaded STP master, submersible turbine pump master. It is normal condition. No leaks in the interstitial system of the double wall tank or piping or even UDC under dispenser containment. And if you want to prove this information, click on the print button and it says document was sent to printer. You'll see here you've got proof positive, no interstitial alarms. This is Ben Thomas with UST Training. This has been a Tank Savvy Minute.
When the console detects a warning or alarm condition, it will beep loudly and flash the appropriate status light. The console is indicating that there's a critical situation requiring your urgent attention. The touchscreen is used to silence the beep by touching the status bar along the top of the display. The console will display a list of all the current critical conditions and when they occurred. The operator's responsibility is to inform supervisors of the situation. Touching the status bar a second time silences the beep. The TLS 450 Plus can be operated through a web page. Using your web browser, open a page at https://IP address. Each time, you will have to enter a user ID and password as supplied by the coordinator. This opens up a web page which allows you the same capabilities as you would have through the touchscreen. From all of us at Spark, thank you again for having us help with your fuel facilities.